Hey guys, Western Mine Detective here, coming at you with another video. This time it's not going to be a mine exploration. This time it's going to be a railroad tunnel / railroad trestle exploration. But this isn't any regular railroad trestle. This is the world's largest wooden trestle, standing at about 200 feet tall, and I think it's 600 or 700 feet long. So it was really amazing to see. I just got done with my exploration. So I've hiked about 11 or 12 miles so far. I still got about like 2 miles to go. So I'm super tired. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Here it is. Right over here, we've got a couple railroad passenger cars. They're not too old. They're all full of graffiti. I'd say probably from the, I don't know, 1970s, 1980s. Here's a look inside. So I'm going to crawl up here and explore. Alright, so here's looking down this passenger car. It's actually got 2 levels. And here's what I believe is a bathroom. Yeah, so right now, I got here pretty early. It's about 6:30 right now, and I wanted to get here before it got too hot. I was looking at all the beautiful rocks. Got some beautiful mountains out in this area. Yeah, this place is just full of graffiti. I guess people that are bored just come in here and mark it up. But yeah, right here you can see they've got like tables with the seats. Here's a look at the second level. And then here's the stairs. So you could go up on that second level. It's not too crazy, it's just a regular passenger train. And it's not super old. Alright, so yeah, the sun's just coming up. And there's the other passenger car. Alright, so right here I'm coming up on the first railroad tunnel. These things are pretty massive. I'd say they're about 25-30 feet tall. Got some nice stacked rock on the left side, stacked wood on the right. And these date back to around the 1920s, 1930s. They're beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to go down here. It's still bright enough in this tunnel that I don't need my flashlight yet. But check that out, there's slow motion collapses occurring on this left side. You see that timber, it's severely cracked. It's pretty nice on this right side. Alright, so I'm continuing on. And I just wanted to show you guys this, give you some perspective on how awesome this place is. So yeah, we got like a little canyon to the left. And then right there, there's a trestle. It's probably only 100 feet tall, but that thing's awesome. And then you got the mountain right above it. Yeah, that's amazing. And here's all these mountains covered with rocks. I've still got about 5 or 6 miles to go. Alright, so here's an awesome shot. I've got another trestle right here. It's another probably, that's not too tall. Probably 50 feet above the ground. Then you've got the mountain right there with the sun just rising on it. That is just beautiful right there. It's a pretty tall mountain right there. Alright, so I'm coming up to this turn, and there's another trestle right here. But just check out those mountains with the sun rising. That is just beautiful. Yeah, so here's that trestle. Oh, and there's a hawk screeching at me. Alright, so right here I'm coming up on the second railroad tunnel. And while I'm walking, I'll just talk a little bit on the history of this railroad. So this is the San Diego and Arizona Eastern Railway, which was started, I believe, in the early 1900s. And as I said before, this particular section dates back to the 1920s and the 1930s. But yeah, I found some dates on bridges that date back to 1915. I love how these tunnels were constructed. I can see the light right there on the corner. I brought my flashlights just in case, but I haven't had to use them so far. Alright, so I'm here looking down at this freight car way down there in the gully. You got a whole bunch of debris right here. And so this is a pretty interesting story. So way back in 1965, there was a student engineer that was operating the train, and apparently it derailed right over there. I believe it was this corner. And yeah, so this freight car and I believe it was 2 others got damaged. So they just tossed it down here in the canyon. I believe there's another one off to the left. So yeah, I'm gonna keep heading down. There's a pretty big tunnel right up ahead. Alright, so I just got done going through that tunnel. And then right here we've got a riveted water tank. You can see that there's a pipe opening right there in the front. And then right here you can see those metal rivets. And right here we've got a pipe, and you can see that it goes up the mountain. That's what tells me that this is a water tank. Yeah, it just keeps going up the mountain. There's probably like a spring or something way up there. So yeah, this is probably from the 1920s. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I thought this was pretty cool. We've got double tunnels. We've got one tunnel right after the other. And one thing that I noticed about these railroad tunnels is that they have this nice stacked rock on top and on the sides of these railroad tunnels. Kind of reminds me of the miners, how they would stack the waste rock inside of the mines. So yeah, the miners and the railroad workers, they had a lot of the same techniques. So what they would do inside of these railroad tunnels is they would drill a drill hole with a drill bit, and then they would stick either 1 or 2 sticks of dynamite inside of that hole, and then they would blast it. So yeah, they probably use tons and tons of dynamite in here. Alright, so here's a pretty awesome find inside of this railroad tunnel. And right here we've got Lucky Strike cigarettes. It's toasted. Let's see what the other side says. Alright, so it says, a blend of the finest Turkish and domestic tobacco based on the original Lucky Strike tobacco formula. That's awesome right there. And I just found it right behind these timbers, so sometimes it pays off to look behind these. So yeah, you know, I bet that there was a railroad worker and he was just chilling chilling, smoking his cigarettes. That's pretty awesome. Don't know if you guys can see that, but that's actually a bighorn sheep up there. Oh, it's moving its head. Looks like it's a male. It's got those horns. I wonder where the other ones are at. Usually there's a few more where there's one. So this tunnel right here, this is tunnel 11. This is probably one of my favorite tunnels in this whole area. Not only because of the rock work that they did around it, but right above it you got some cholla cactus. And right over here we got some amazing views of the mountains. I love that. Alright, so the railroad tracks, they keep heading on that way, but I'm more interested in checking this out right now. I believe this is tunnel 15, because I just got out of tunnel 14. That would make sense. But apparently this one is collapsed about 200 feet in. So let's check out what's in here. I love the timber work. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh my, yeah, you could see, look at that. Jesus. Those are severely bowing outwards. That is not safe. Wow. Check that out. My God. Look at this one. You know, that's going to give way in who knows how long. Could give way in at any moment. Oh my God. Oh, look at this one. It's all splintered. That's crazy. I believe I see the end of it. I just see a big wall of dirt in front of me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the end. A whole bunch of wood all over my feet. Yeah, you can see how the timber's on this side as well. Starting to bow out. Let's see. Check out that mess up there. That is all collapsed. Big pile of rubble. Alright, so this is the current tunnel 15, which they made after that. The other tunnel that I was just in collapsed. And I finally made it here. At 200 feet high and 600 or 700 feet long, it is the world's largest wooden trestle. Oh my God, it's magnificent. Oh my God, look at that. I believe the other tunnel's right there. Finally. I'm gonna walk in the middle. Yeah, this thing's huge. Just look at it. I'm gonna go over there so I could get a really good shot of it. So right across the way right there, that is the original tunnel 15. That's the other side of it. I'm gonna have to take this path right here. So I'm headed that way. There's a nice, I think that's a water car. Alright, so I made it across the trestle, and this thing is just utterly massive. There's the other tunnel. And right across the way right there, you could see the tunnel to nowhere. Tunnel 15. And then right here we got that, what I believe is a water car. There's I think a brand name right here. Roger Ballast Car Company, based in Chicago. So that's pretty cool. So there is a cephalomotor signal right there, and it looks like it's still got like the arm. So this was basically like a stoplight for the trains, and it also would have had lights. And then there's that other tunnel. I believe that's tunnel 16. So yeah, I'm gonna head this way towards the tunnel to nowhere. So hopefully you guys can see this on the camera, but this is the original tunnel 15, also nicknamed the tunnel to nowhere. So this tunnel is not straight. It is actually slanted about 75 to 80 degrees to the right, and it actually shifted 10 feet downwards. So back in 1932 there was a earthquake in this area, and that's why this tunnel got collapsed and it shifted downwards 10 feet. And that is the reason why they created this. That's why they made this trestle. Because you can't use a tunnel that shifted 10 feet down and is slightly sideways. So yeah, I'm going to head over there. There's a little path right here. It's really rocky trying to go across, but I did it once, so I'm going to do it again. Alright, so this view right here is probably the best view that I can get of the trestle. I'm way up here in the rocks, and then there's a tunnel to nowhere. I'm about to go over there. Alright, so I finally made it to the infamous tunnel to nowhere after all that rock scrambling. So I believe that it's surrounded by concrete, and then the outside has wood. There's wood incorporated. These almost look like windows. Not sure what those were. But yeah, this tunnel, I could tell that it's slightly an upward walk. But yeah, this is insane. Look at that collapse. Oh my god. So yeah, you got all that splintered wood, cracked concrete, jangled up rebar. Then this wall's slightly angled to the right. And oh, there's actually track. There's still track in here. I only see one. And then there's looking outwards. So yeah, that's the end of this video. So yeah, I was out here about 4.5 hours. Took an hour and a half to drive up here. But I have to say, well worth the trip. Even though I'm tired as hell. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with this view of the world's largest wooden trestle. That's amazing, huh? So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.